Moral justification. What is the moral justification for war?
First of all, as Congressman Paul pointed out, in Christian theology, there's a clear development of the concept of the just war, which people like Augustine had to develop because they were seeing the rise of pagans that were actually threatening the very survival of their country. And in fact, Augustine is buried in Italy because his body was taken out of North Africa when Christians lost North Africa. So I mean, these things become very real. My dad served 27 years in the Army. I watched my mother through that whole period, World War II, Korea, Vietnam. I think what makes us different, and what makes us in some ways, when we have good leadership, much more ruthless and much tougher than any other country in the world, is we don't send soldiers and sailors and Marines and airmen to war. We send our children, we send our fathers, we send our brothers and sisters, we send our mothers, and therefore there's a preciousness to this decision unlike any other country I know of. I think our position historically, remember, the Declaration of Independence is signed by a group of people who are going to fight an 8-year war. It is a declaration of war in Great Britain, in effect. Washington is in the field 8 years with 1 week at Mount Vernon. These people who wrote these documents understood the grim reality. I believe we should not go to war if we can avoid it. And when we have to go to war, we should do so decisively, with overwhelming power, to seek the quickest possible victory. And we should, in fact, be quite prepared to do whatever it takes to win once we begin an engagement. But I think that there's no question. I would like the planet, and this is one of the places I disagree with some of my friends. You come into our country and you kill 3,100 people, and we will do whatever it takes to eliminate your capacity to threaten us ever again. And I would be tougher and more decisive. And I agree entirely with Senator Santorum. I would say to the government in Iran today, you have a very short time to solve this on your own. And if you don't, we will solve it for you. And we frankly couldn't care less what the rest of the world thinks. We're going to get it done.